Hello and welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Omogbe.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tyre Salam. This is what the show looks like today. We're starting off with basketball, and not very good news are coming from Kano Pillars and Gombe Bulls, and because they lost their second games at the FIBA Africa Champions Cup. Cecilia, yesterday we talked about how it was imperative for them to win the second games, but they're going and lose those games.
Yeah, okay. You just have to think of what to do today and try to win their third group games later today.
Right.
Okay, still on the program, another not so good news is coming from FIFA. It was a huge gap on the part of Nigerian Football Federation after feeding a player that was not eligible to play a game against Algeria. Talking about Abdullahi Shehu. It got 2 yellow cards, but he featured in the game against Algeria. Luckily, Nigeria had qualified before that time. If not, we just don't want to think about that.
You didn't want to think about it. So that's a major gaffe on the part of the Nigeria Football Federation fielding Abdullahi Shehu. We'll talk more about that later on the show. Also on the program today, Tyson Fury. We talked about him yesterday. And luckily, the lineal heavyweight world champion of the world has been cleared by Ukad to fight again, pending if he's able to get a boxing license. So Cecilia is so close, but he's not over the line yet. Let me put it that way. The UK Anti-Doping Agency has cleared Tyson Fury to fight again after he accepted a backdated 2-year ban for doping. But he still needs to get a boxing license before he can return to the ring. So it's safe to say one step forward and just one more step for Tyson Fury to make that long-awaited comeback to boxing. I don't know why you're smiling. It's a very wry smile you have on your face this morning. But I'm happy for Tyson Fury. One step closer to returning to the ring.
Very close, extremely close. And of course, immediately he heard the news, as usual, he went on to tweet and say, hey, Anthony Joshua, I'm coming for you. But we said, okay, wait, just get his boxing license first.
Right.
We know he's going to get it. But another thing is, you know, we talked about the fact that he was hiding something. That's the reason those injuries, fights being postponed, and all the excuses were so much now. But for him to have accepted, more like a deal was cut. At the time we were talking about the fact that he didn't show up. He had a false start, you know, in the trials as well, so starts concerning the doping issues. His lawyer and, of course, the board of UKAD were actually trying to, you know, cut a deal. So the lawyer was trying to cut a deal to see how they can, you know, come to a kind of a compromise and all. By the end of the day, he accepted a 2-year ban backdated to December 2015.
Correct.
And after that, so he's going to return to ring in January.
That's also
that's just one of the stuff you love about
him. That's why a lot of people,
that's a showman and everything. Yeah. But then his talks and not putting his money where his mouth is, that's always the issue.
Yeah, this was before, you know, taking on Vladimir Klitschko. I remember no one gave him a chance at all before this fight. And he went to Germany right on Klitschko's turf and stunned the boxing world. Ever since then, it's been downhill. Like I said, the doping issue, the mental problems that he's had as well too. But it looks like he's overcome all these things now, and is very close to returning to boxing. And for fight fans, it's good news because we want to see a competitive heavyweight division. It's been Joshua, Wilder, Joseph Parker. But other than those three, William mentioned again that is elite level. You struggle right? So Tyson Fury returning to boxing, I think, is a big one, massive one for fight fans all across the world. It just has one more hurdle to cross now. That's in terms of getting that boxing license back, which I think might just be a formality. It looks like he's all right now. It looks like he's overcome his psychological and mental problems. Now he's having a great time. He's back in the gym training, shedding all those excess pounds. All the excess timber is carrying around. So it looks like everything is set for Tyson Fury to return. And the question everyone starts to ask now is, okay, when is he going to return actually? You remember a couple of weeks ago, he said he needed to fight 3 times in 2018. I mean, it's very interesting. It will be very interesting to see who he makes his comeback against. Definitely not against any of the big boys. No. It will be too early, even though he's trying to make everyone understand that he's ready to actually take on Tyson, the other big guys. I don't think so. After all these years, almost 2 years, more than 2 years actually, I don't think he's ready for any of the big boys yet. He's going to need a tune-up fight, you know, probably a couple. Before he can start thinking of fighting any of the world champions.
I think Tyson Fury, he knows better, so he knows that he has
better,
to beat
right?
his time. You wouldn't want to take on Anthony Joshua.
Not yet.
That's the guy he keeps calling out every time he's coming for him. He wants to fight him immediately. But from the way he's looking right now, he's not ready for that fight. Except just want to,
so let's just take Fury's comments on Twitter as part of his selling the fight, or as part of his showmanship, his character. He knows he's not ready to take on any one of those guys just yet. He has to buy this time, like Cecilia said. But the good news is Tyson Fury has been cleared by the UK Anti-Doping Agency to return to boxing. One more hurdle, that is to get his boxing license, and he will return to the ring. So that's it for Tyson Fury. Congratulations on your very impending, imminent return to boxing.